Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, you've got to say that the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Could move up a gear here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Audacious attempt. Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Fagioli.
Valverde.
That was good alertness. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Mbappe.
Still goalless at the moment. Gabriel. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah,
Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A truly wonderful strike, rated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Barella! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Has another go! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Barella just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Valverde tries to dink it through. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vlahovic.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram. Only through the middle. Fratesi.
And Zalewski.
Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, they can break here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Stefan de Vrij. Bastoni. For Stefan de Vrij. Thuram might just make this. Steps in, and that's the end of that. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
it's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point. That is unlikely to change. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. Go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Looking for the run. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Hernandez. Mbappe. Not chasing the game, trailing by one. Vlahovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Milan choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Fagioli. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kimmich. Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Zalewski towering forward here. Look at the space here. Back when it goes. Big chance! Always going over the top.
Substitution for Inter, number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 16,
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Fagioli,
substitution.
Alexander-Arnold. That'll be a corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Aslani can get it clear. That's a sharp pass.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
2 rounded minutes has been indicated.
And he's straight offside. Zalewski! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And Messi! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he... And the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Now it's Martinez. Zalewski. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Son Heung-min. Flamengo applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Valverde gets it away. Foden.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Messi. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more. No.
Messi! Really well taken goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you. Has a shot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Heads it! He scored! What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Up he goes! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defensive.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Inter Milan leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. Big chance, must be! Great hit! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Has a goal! And it's a goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Çalhanoğlu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Buram is herring after that one.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's in! There's the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Tries a shot! He should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And it's been taken short. Talisca! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
And that has left him in a heap. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Shapes to shoot! And he's found the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So all square, and not for the first time. Well, that shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Gets his pass away. Martinez.
Whatever happens, that's the...
He gets big. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get...
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. As you can see, we've already started here. Looking for the runner. There's the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So, a breakthrough already. Works it forward. Cleared away. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Son Heung-min. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Martinez. Fratesi. And here's Thuram. He's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Caicedo can get it clear. Lobbed in behind. It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
Fratesi is offering a right smile there.
Only partially clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Yokohama F. Marinos really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And it's Son Heung-min. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Calhanoglu. Son Heung-min. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Zalewski.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to set.
Now the finish! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
And it's Son Heung-min.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Thuram. Fratesi. There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Inter Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. We're already back up and running after half-time. He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Musiala and Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all. Mbappe. And here's Foden. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Robertson cuts it out. Mbappe. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Son Heung-min. He spares the hit. Cleared without hesitation.
Substitution on the field. Number 42. Phil Foden. Coming on the field is number 10. Messi. Substitutions taking
Inter
place.
Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Sanchez. That's a smartly directed ball. He's found a way past. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Zalewski. Osimhen. Now there's and a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter. And while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Oh, he's played it in low. He can get that clear.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Has a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Inter Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency, and proficiency. Fratesi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Martinez. Thuram. Thuram! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
There is from Ribéry. Just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Either side yet able to find the net. Ribéry.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Alexander-Arnold. Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Asllani. And it's Çalhanoğlu looking for the runner. And that is out of play. Ribéry. And Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. Asllani did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. DiMarco. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Van Dijk. And it's Messi. And he goes cross-field. And there is the half-time whistle. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. When do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Now it's Martinez! That's really well manoeuvred.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis. Superb.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Çalhanoğlu. Carlos to Messi. Çalhanoğlu
Match was 71,500.
to set free a runner. Defending of the desperate variety.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they
Can he put it away? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Martinez. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Inter Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Inter Milan can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Just the keeper to beat, and the shot! Goal! Inter! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Now it's Kane, and he's found a way past. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, it's a massive game for him, but that can't concern the referee who has sent him off. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option. Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free.
Messi! Madrid with the corner, there first. Shot, great hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
DeMarco. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Chance! It's in! They have come roaring back.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! Played out towards the right wing.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space. Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
It's Kane! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Kane just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
And he's intervened well there. Çalhanoğlu has beautifully weighted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kane! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side. Where
It's Salah! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Sticks it away. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 22, Ribery.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kane, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van Dijk.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Referee's given a throw. That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
This really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a sweet ball that. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Atalanta! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now there's a and Martinez! Yes! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Barella, and the shots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Taken off it pretty forcefully. Has a look and has a go. It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's out of play for a goal kick. The road gets it away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played back into the centre. Atalanta ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Done delicately. Kolasinac with the clearance.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short into feet.
There's the header. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
It'll be a throw-in. Atalanta looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Barella. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's looking to set free a runner. Lookman. And it's Kolasinac. Retegi. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Osimhen gets flagged offside. Played out to the right. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Sassuolo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Osimhen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rafael Leao. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's there to get it away. 71,649. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Rafael Leao. That has been cut short. Well timed, excellent interception. Chiesa providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that should get the job done. And they're back on the ball again. Cleared away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a good ball played into space, and he's intervened well there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chiesa, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Number 18, Osimhen. Number 10, Rafael Leao. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field.
He's played him through. Oh, it's come loose. Thuram!
Substitution in progress. There will be one.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Chiesa is wide and looking to get onto this. And now they can clear their lines. Retegi given the lift of his goal. Lookman. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kamada cuts it out. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zappacosta tries to clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Barella cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Substitution on the field.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 17, Okafor. Substitution.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Half-time, extra time. Yes, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Well, we are already up and running again. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Oh, played right into his path. It's not an especially good pass, that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Good effort from distance. Yildiz. He's picked his way through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Costa Curta. Coming on the field is number 4,
Kosunu calmly anticipates. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. So this one to set the tone. And he's found the net.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Skamaka is the next to run the gauntlet. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Yildiz is the second man to step up for his team. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Oh, no! Kamada is third in line. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
The third man in the queue. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Sassuolo are looking to keep pace here. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Abiati must save it. That's it! It is done! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we